chicks smoking weed, I'm blunting. No, this Jesus man ain't me like Jesus versions. Eating knowledge, I got key consumption. Super Saiyan wanna be. I eat a peanut buzzing. Fuck your family, they ugly. You can keep your cousin, most people puzzling. You know my time is about an hour and I need 100. I see your shit and see her sunken. Missing me, she keep on cutting. She a keeper, love it, hot box, a beaming bucket. My demon, she seen a sucker. She bring me, need me, so fucking here for long haul. Press hold if God calls.
Bennett.
Wow, we're really loud over here.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh, it's so loud.
Creighton.
It's like you live in my ears.
Yeah, actually, hold on. This is absurd. Let me do this for the one time. Okay, is that better? That's way better. Okay, welcome to the Shirts Off Podcast, Season 2, Episode 110. We are mobile, sorta, kinda. Does that mean we're in a cool new spot? Of course it doesn't. But we are about 7 feet away from the old spot. Creighton, wave to the old spot, Creighton.
Hello,
old spot. It's over there now. We've got all kinds of shit to talk about. Is Barbie deserving of all its Oscar nominations? Did it miss a few great ones also? Who actually cares? Not us, not really. And at what point will we find a new co-host to replace Creighton? I'm taking resumes. Just mail them in. I'll read them, I swear. If I have to hear about ricotta fucking cheese one more time, there's going to be a Creighton-shaped hole in the wall behind where Creighton is currently sitting. Anyway, I was wrong last podcast about the weather. We are not quite done with Brown counties yet. We got like 3. The weather in Brown County, South Dakota, 28 degrees. Precipitation is 0%. The humidity is 95%. And the wind is a calm, relaxing 2 miles per hour. Creighton.
Don't throw it to me yet. My computer's been so slow.
Fucking monologue, vamp. Here we are.
Did you know Seinfeld has
Hold on, what, man, fucking look up a word of the day.
I'm doing it. I got it right now. But did you know Seinfeld has a children's book?
No, he doesn't.
He does, for real. I took a picture of it last night in Target.
That's awesome.
I'm going to post it later on my
Did you
story.
read it?
No.
Okay. Is it long?
It says it's a book about nothing.
I mean, that's what most children's books fucking.
Yeah.
Most children's books are just like,
But
don't kill people or animals.
What kid is going to see that and be like, oh, Seinfeld, that show I watched back in the 90s?
Yeah, they're going to see it and then in 15 years be like, yo, that's the guy from my fucking children's book. That's Seinfeld.
Although,
from the Seinfeld children's.
it's genius reverse marketing because you're implanting yourself in the childhood and then eventually they'll go back and watch the show.
I mean, yeah. Well, it's not reverse marketing. If anything, he built a prequel that people will watch first. That's kind of like what, Star Wars did, like with their prequels and shit. Like, what is a prequel if not for the next generation to watch it in order?
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't necessarily have to watch it in the order it came out for shits and giggles.
Hey, so I got the word of the day.
Okay.
It's frog skin.
Frog skin?
Yeah.
Okay, frog skin. Is that what is it? I've got nothing.
When I first read it, I thought it was going to be sexual, but it's not.
Okay.
Frog skin, archaic idiomatic term meaning dollar bill, derived from earlier idiom greenback, so called because of the color of the reverse side of U.S. currency. So it's a dollar.
You suck. Your words of the day have not been great lately. You've been fucking
I've
choking on the words of the day.
I blame the laptop on this, okay?
Why?
Because I have not, without a functioning computer, it's hard. You know what I mean?
No, you have a phone.
Have things going on and things pulled up and ready to go when I'm ready. Also, I bit my tongue the other day and it hurts so bad. Like
Dude.
when I'm talking, it's right here on the tip.
I've got an ulcer right here on this part of my lip on the inside, and if I take even like an above average bite of any food, I just fucking grab that fucker and bite down so hard. It's the worst. It's just been terrible for like 2 weeks. What's so funny?
They're both uploading. I couldn't see it earlier.
What, your promos?
Yeah.
I understand. You think that's how Copenhagen sees? Do you think he's like secretly following you on Facebook and that's how he sees the notification?
What if he's that guy that was talking shit about Melissa's teeth?
Well, he has talked shit about. It probably is that guy.
Because it looks like such a generic profile picture.
Yeah, such a joke thing to say that Copenhagen would say. He's like, well, this persona of me will make fun of teeth. This persona will make fun of her neck.
What if he's got like a multiple personality disorder and he's just trying to?
He's half of our chat,
yeah.
and he thinks that he's different.
He's 2%.
No.
What's the feet? Do you hear that? Can you see
Your
that?
phone fucking leaning against it, like it always has been.
Wow.
Yeah, I told you.
That's
There's a
nuts.
reason you can't have the phone next to wires and shit.
And
attached
yet
to our
you're over
mics.
here like, use your phone, use your phone.
Yeah, not fucking leaning against everything. Like, use it to look up a word of the day. Not have it be a second monitor. He had it leaned up against his laptop screen. You fucking stupid. Oh, man. Barbie,
So-
along with many other movies, got Oscar nominations.
A lot of people are really upset that Ryan Gosling got a nomination and Margot Robbie didn't, and what's her name, Greta Gerwig didn't.
I'm upset that Greta Gerwig didn't. Margot's great, but like when you match her up against
With like what all she's done.
no, when you match her up against the other categories this year for Best Lead Actress, it's just like it's not the same. Barbie's great. Great movie. She does an incredible Margot Robbie level performance. I mean, it's like in another year, in like a different year of awards.
It's been a hard year.
It's been a tough year because like a lot
So
of
many
fucking
great things came out.
classic great movies came out this year. Lily Gladstone in Killers of the Flower Moon is fucking unbelievable.
I still haven't seen Killers of the Flower Moon.
It's good. It's long. It's like 3 hours and fucking 40 minutes or something.
Really?
Yeah, it's a fucking B for a movie. It is a long, but it's one of his best movies ever. I mean, it's an unbelievable movie.
I really want to watch that.
Classic.
I want to see The Holdovers. It's on Hulu right now, so I'm thinking about watching.
The
Have you watched it?
Holdovers is fucking incredible. Instant classic. It feels like it was made in the era that it is set.
Well, that's what really like turned me onto it. I was like, I mean, like, this, do you see movies that are 80s nostalgia,
Yeah.
and then this just feels like they made it, shelved it for like 40 years,
Yeah,
and then
it feels
pulled
like
it
they
out.
made it back then and
The
just like,
only
let's release
thing-
this in 2023.
The only thing that you're like, oh, this couldn't have happened is because what's his name? Isn't it the guy that's in Big Fat Liar?
Paul Giamatti?
Paul Giamatti. I was
What
like,
about him?
Italian guy, or Italian name.
What is it? What about him?
No, he's the professor guy.
I
in
know.
it.
What
Yeah.
about him? You
Oh
just
yeah,
said
I was
him.
just saying. No, I mean I'm saying
Why
he's
couldn't it have
in
been?
it,
Yeah.
but
He's
he
playing an
didn't
old
look.
man.
But he didn't look like that in the 80s.
Fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger didn't have a metal skull. You can change you can make people. You can put makeup on people. Robert De
I
Niro looks
guess.
fucking old.
But how old is Paul Giamatti? There's no way he would have been like he had to be like a young guy. There was no way.
Oh,
like,
you mean in the 80s?
Yeah, that's what I'm
40
saying.
years ago?
That's
Yeah,
what
he
I'm
was a
saying. Like
fucking
that's the only
child.
thing that you're like looking at that you're like, oh, okay, Paul Giamatti. There's no way they made this in the 80s and shelved it because Paul Giamatti would have been like 10.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about. He's
But
probably
you
in
know,
his 60s.
a
But
younger man.
Yeah, he was a younger man. It wouldn't have been.
And
quite
no
the
amount of makeup.
Obviously, yes. You're saying ridiculous
Yeah.
hypotheticals now.
No amount of makeup is going to change
It-
Who is
It is an unbelievable. Remember when we watched Super 8? And
Yeah.
we were like instant classic. Super 8 feels like
I
a
never saw
movie.
Super 8 in theaters. You showed it to me after.
Okay, still though, but I
Yeah.
mean, like you watch it and you're like, oh, this is like an instant like of the '80s era.
Yeah.
Feels like it was made in that time, in that like mindset, like very
Yeah.
ET.
Does it have like the camera quality? when you
No,
watch
that's
the
the
actual-
cool thing. It does look like it was filmed in the '80s,
Yeah.
but like in a good way. Like it's good.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
it
so
is
you
a
know, you watch
fantastic-
Super 8 and you could tell, okay,
Oh,
based
yeah,
off
you
the
can
camera
tell
quality that it's made.
It's
But
made
I'm talking
now.
about like
The
the
era.
holdovers. Does it like you
The
know in the
holdovers
trailer?
feels like it was made in the '80s.
But it does have the camera quality like it does in the trailer.
Yeah, like in the '80s. It's like
Oh,
80s
okay,
camera
okay.
quality,
That's
yeah.
what I'm asking because
Yes.
like there's two different distinctions. Like
Yes.
it looks like it was filmed on film.
It feels very. At times, it has a very like Goodwill Hunting.
Vibe.
Yes, like the cinematography is very Goodwill Hunting.
I can
If
see
that makes sense. Hi, Chawi. Hello, Kimmy.
Hello,
That's
Kimmy.
crazy. Just saying hey to me and not Creighton. That's
Wow.
crazy. That's
She
fucked
was
up.
probably getting to it, and
I
then
don't
you
know.
made her feel
I don't know.
self-conscious.
You
and
can-
here we are.
No, I'm trying to do that now. I'm trying to make her self-conscious in this moment.
Well, maybe she's
And
already.
I'll hear.
self-conscious.
I'll get an earful about it later.
So, anyways, April showed me this thing the other day where you can test if your cat's retarded.
Tell me more. Ha 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 ha. I don't know how to spell his name. Hi, cried Kron.
8 cron. I like that.
That's your
cool.
name. I mean,
Yeah.
that is what your name
Anyways.
is on the screen.
So she saw this thing on TikTok where they.
Wait, real fast. If you look at the word 8 Kron,
It's
it's
literally just 2 letters.
you take the C and the R and put it back at the beginning.
Yep.
and that's Creighton.
That's my name.
That's how we spelled it. We took his name apart.
That's definitely how it is.
It's CR, the word 8, and then ON, Creighton.
Yeah.
We took the front of his name and put it in the middle of his name.
Yeah, as you should. We should do that with everybody's name.
Yes, there you go, Creighton.
Yeah, just like that.
Boom.
And this got the number 8 in it.
And it has the number 8 in it. That was literally the whole joke when we made his fucking account.
You can literally take it apart and you have the number 8 right there.
He didn't have a Twitter, and I told him, like, if you're gonna do the podcast, you have to have a Twitter. And he was like, well, what should my name be? I was like, it should be some dumb play on your name. And he was like, well, there's not a lot of plays on Creighton. I was like, well, there's an 8 in there. So we were like, fuck it, let's change the name.
You remember that? I had a Twitter, and I just never used it, and I forgot.
It was like a bad, it was like a bad
and
Twitter.
It was like
a dumb account, like a CHC11.
It was like one of my old gamer tags.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to use CHC for. I still do use CHC for a lot of things.
You have CHC on the back of your fucking Chevy.
Do I? Oh, I do. I forgot about that. Where the Chevrolet used to be.
Yep. It's really funny looking.
Anyways, so the way you do this test is you grab a cat, right? And you hold it. And you hold it like this.
The way you test if your cat's retarded, by the way, this is what Creighton's describing.
You hold it like this, like you see, but facing this way.
Of course. The cat the cat from you is facing me?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
we are directly in front of each other now.
Yeah, we can see each other.
We are literally like eye contact right now. It's amazing. We've never had this in the podcast.
Then you like push it into a wall. And if the cat puts his paws up to keep its face from hitting the wall,
it's not retarded.
If the cat just lets
you smush its face into the wall, it's retarded. Is this a real test? What kind of test is this?
I did it on Bartleby and Lucy, and you know Bartleby's smart as fuck. Bartleby was like immediately like, "What are you doing?"
Like, bro, stop! I don't want my face.
And Lucy just let it happen.
Dude, I had Twitter too, but everyone used Facebook in 2008. No old people did. Yeah,
that's a fair point.
True.
I remember when Facebook surpassed MySpace.
When we were in school, Facebook was, it
I
was like
when
the cool
MySpace
one. It was the one everyone wanted
cool.
to use.
Like, so I remember being in 2nd grade, and kids were talking about how they had a MySpace. And I was like, dude, I don't even have a computer.
Yeah, I don't even have a phone.
I was like,
I didn't have internet until I graduated high school.
No, wait. I'm sorry. We did have a computer, but I was still wrapping my head around the fact.
It was the last few months.
I was like, what do you do? And they're like, well, you put pictures and you listen to music. And I'm like, that sounds pretty boring. I'm going to be over here playing my CartoonNetwork.com games while you losers look at pictures and listen to music.
Exactly. And look, we didn't turn out ridiculous.
No. It wasn't.
We had dial-up for the longest.
Oh,
Kimmy,
we had dial-up too.
Club Penguin. Kimmy,
Oh.
I didn't have internet until I graduated. I was 19. I was 19 first off when I graduated high school. Already fucking screws are loose. And I didn't have an internet connection until I graduated because I had to wait. I didn't want to pay for it while I was working at Learn TV, where me and Creighton became friends, and that's our first jobs. We started working at Learn TV, and I was like, I'm getting a paycheck. I don't do anything with this money. I'm just going to get internet finally at the house. And then fucking started paying for internet. Literally the first, you're hearing my origin story, Kimmy. Fucking, I got internet. First night I have internet, I was like, well, I want to play Xbox like fucking multiplayer. I never had before.
It's awesome.
I've only ever played like campaigns and stories on video games. So I was like, I'm going to get Call of Duty and play fucking campaigns on Call of Duty.
You probably got
or multiplayer on fucking Call of Duty. And so I get Call of Duty. I fucking get an internet connection, and I'm like, well, I want to watch Twitch. My friends watch Twitch. They talk about it. I want to watch someone game. I go on Twitch. The #1 person streaming is this dumbass named Nick Merckx. He's got like 112 viewers. I fucking watch him for a second. He flexes, and I go, this guy's a fucking tool. And I leave, and I go watch Big Fultz. And so I watched Big Fultz, who still streams, by the way, from back in the day. Big Fultz. I watched him for like 2 hours. He was playing fucking...
Did we
shit.
lose connection?
Did we lose connection for a sec? Yeah, see, I'm going to need to fucking...
We're going to need hot
I'm going to need to
thing in.
That's amazing. I'm going to have to fucking plug this into... I'm going to have to run the Ethernet a lot further. But hold on, let me finish this origin story. Fucking watch Big Fultz for like 3 hours playing pubs because I was like, I want to play. I'm just playing pubs. I was just learning multiplayer. His stream goes off, and I'm like, well, I want to keep watching someone. I was like, fuck it, let me watch this Nick Merckx guy. Him and Gage were down 5-0 on Solar... S&D in Advanced Warfare. They were down 5-0 or 2-5, something like that, and they make a fucking all the way reverse sweep comeback 6-5. And I subscribed the first night I had internet. I subscribed to Nick Merckx. I subscribed to fucking Nicholas Colcheffington, and never looked back. That was the first. Literally got internet, adopted myself into this community.
Kimmy.
That's my origin story, Kimmy.
I
in
was
case
with
you hadn't
him
heard it.
when he got internet, and
No, you weren't. No,
Not
you weren't.
physically with him, but we were friends.
Okay.
And we didn't. You know that episode of Family Guy where Quagmire discovers internet porn, and like he doesn't see anybody for like 3 weeks. It was like that. We didn't see Charlie for so long.
Well,
and then we did see him. He was just all the time talking about Nick Merckx.
I was like, this guy's the coolest guy in the world,
and internet
man.
porn. He said he jerked it to Nick or something that.
That's not what happened.
He said
I
he
did
saw
have
him-
access to porn because I had a
Yeah.
phone, and so like I was watching porn way before I had like an internet connection.
He said he saw Nick
I had, like,
Flex
mobile data.
and immediately creamed his jeans or something like that.
That's totally what
And
happened.
he's been a fan of the MFAM ever since.
Yep, ever since. I was just a story mode PlayStation. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no,
Me,
for
us
real.
too.
Yeah.
We were the fucking PlayStation,
Lego
Xbox,
Star Wars.
Halo, Lego Star Wars,
Halo.
Uncharted, fucking
Yeah.
Gears of War.
I never played Gears of War or Uncharted, but I did play a lot of Halo. I
Yeah.
loved Halo.
Halo was
I
great.
still love Halo. I hate what 343.
I played The Last of Us Part 1 before I had internet.
The thing is, you believe. Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
Kimmy.
we're not lying.
No,
You
she's talking about the jerking it to Nick.
How dare you?
Yes.
That's
Yes,
crazy.
Kimmy, thank you. Spread that among your peers.
Then Mitch got an Xbox, so I switched and found Nick. There you go. GTA
GTA
was
was so
yeah,
good.
GTA. Well,
Yes.
Creighton was more GTA, not me.
Yeah, and Red Dead. I played the fuck out of Red Dead.
Vice City, yeah.
Yeah, Vice City. I wasn't
Sly
Vice City
Cooper.
for me. For me, I played Sly Cooper.
Star Wars Battlefront,
For me, it was like
The
San
Force
Andreas, Liberty City.
Force Unleashed was so good.
Force Unleashed was good. I played Force Unleashed on PSP. I never had it like, for
Pokemon.
the PlayStation or anything.
Played
like
all the fucking Pokemons for a long time.
I had Battlefront 2. We played that a lot. I still play Battlefront 2 from time to time.
I wish the OG Battlefront 2 had a good port that was like online.
It does. Oh, for online.
Like,
yeah,
for
yeah,
online
yeah. Like where you
multiplayer.
could play. Yeah,
Because
yeah,
like the
against
new
other people.
Battlefront games, they're cool, but they're just so much.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
It's that's the thing that I've noticed about games lately. Even with the Lego games, you have like so much going on that it's kind of hard. Like there's almost too much to enjoy, and it's hard to. The most recent game that I've played that kind of balances that out is probably Red Dead 2, because there's a lot to do, but it doesn't ever feel overwhelming.
Yes. Battlefront, it's too overwhelming because it's a multiplayer. It's everything's
Yeah.
available in the moment,
Yeah.
and you have to pick. Red Dead, you can like fucking go.
can
You can go find
explore,
gold.
You can go fishing and just
Yeah,
chill.
and nothing.
like,
There's
you
no
know.
stakes
No,
for like that moment. You know what I mean?
like you don't feel like you're gonna fuck up.
Read Dead is so good. Such a great storyline.
Read that.
Yeah. Couldn't
You're
use the
reading
data
Dead.
from the hotspot to watch streams and stuff. We had a fucking hotspot, and I played Black Ops 1 all the time. Usually
my
zombies on
God.
100 ping. Jesus.
That would have been terrifying.
That would have been the worst. You're just fucking lagging at zombies, and all of a sudden, once you're
Oh,
dead.
I played zombies offline all the time too. I didn't realize like there was another room
Yeah.
besides the first room
Yeah,
for a long
of course,
time because
you
like,
can't get past it
Yeah.
after that.
Yeah.
Like, in offline zombie mode, which exists, you can play the fucking first room, and that's it.
Yeah.
You
and it
can't
just
like go
gets harder.
forward.
The only way
Yeah.
you're able to really advance is if you have somebody that's either equal skill level or better playing
Yeah.
with you. And my brother would just play. And you know, Christian, he was like,
Yeah.
you know, I was
Well,
teaching.
that's not
him.
true. There are people that get to like wave fucking 200 by themselves. Like playing
I mean,
alone.
yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about like in terms of us being like little kids and being really
Oh
dumb.
well, yeah. Of course. Well, some of them, yeah.
Yeah, some of them are great, but we
Our
were
friend
just
Neo
not,
is
you
one
know.
of those people who
Yeah.
just is better at
Mitch
everything.
and I would split screen Kino.
Kino.
What is
That
Kino?
sounds familiar. I can't remember what that one
Uh,
is.
Hashtag goals.
What was Kino?
Kino Reno.
Still slayed out. Though.
Also, think about the weapons there in that first room too, because you really don't have like a great selection.
Creighton, you just weren't good at it first.
I know. Well, I know. I'm just talking in general. Like, I'm thinking back.
Oh,
like,
that's
I'm-
the zombies map.
I'm-
Okay, Kino. I was about to
Oh,
say.
yeah,
I remember that
yeah,
name.
yeah. I'm
Kino is a
reliving.
Black
I'm
Ops
reliving these memories in my head, and I'm remembering like when you first spawn in, you got the weapon that you can unlock. That's right here,
Yeah.
and then you have the. I think that's the shotgun or it's the rifle.
You know
one.
how I like to play games that I'm like. I like to play with people that are better than me
Yeah.
to get good. Ping pong, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I will play and lose
Yeah.
10 times.
That's
and be
why
okay
you
with
want
it.
to do a podcast with me.
Yeah, that's how I got good at video games. Do you remember Jackson, the guy?
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
The old 2 houses ago.
Yeah.
2 houses ago, my neighbor Jackson was like my best friend for like 6 or 7 years growing up. He was the kid who, like in the TV shows, literally would come over to the house, wouldn't even go through the front door, would just come to our window and crawl in through the window of our house from the front porch and like come hang out with us. And fucking, he would be playing. Our dad would walk in, and Jackson would just already be there. Our dad's been in the living room all day at the front door, and so Jackson would come over, and he had multiplayer at his house.
Yeah.
So he would be playing multiplayer all the time. Come to my house and just fucking slaughter me and Michael
Do you
at video
remember-
games, and I would just get destroyed and be
Yeah.
like, "Keep coming, dude. Keep killing me," and I would just get better. And that's how I was like. Going into multiplayer, never having been on multiplayer, already being like positive in games, feeling like a champion.
That's how I started playing Halo 3, or started playing Halo in general, but it was Halo 3 because my friend's cousins from California came and they brought their Xbox and brought like Halo, and I was playing it. I was like, this game's amazing. I want something like this.
Oh yeah, dude, Halo fucking 2, the story for Halo 2. I played Halo 2 100 times. Before Halo 3 came out, I played Halo 2. I remember when Halo 3 was about to come out. I was living at I had just moved here, and I had was living with my aunt. And like we went to some kid's house who had just got Halo 3. Like it's like 2 days after it came out, and it was the level where the flood comes on Earth, like 5 levels in, and you have to blow up that city.
Yeah.
Dude, he had the fucking needler that the brutes use, the spike gun, not the needler.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is peak gaming. What the fuck? Holy shit.
Yeah.
He's just like hitting them with the fucking blades of that gun.
Yeah.
I was like, this is fucking amazing. And then I didn't get to play it for 2 years.
Oh my god.
Because I didn't have access. I was living with my aunt,
Yeah,
didn't have any
didn't
video
even
games.
know what it was
Had
called.
no idea. Well, I knew it was Halo 3.
Oh.
Because I had played Halo 1 and 2 as a
Yeah.
kid. Like Halo 3 took a few years after Halo 2.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting and lying in wait, waiting and waiting and waiting and not having it.
We
And then
were talking
finally
about
was able to.
Halo 3's build up the other day because you remember all the commercials that would come out and like it would be like a war documentary.
Yeah. It was fucking tight. It was cool.
It's crazy now because technically speaking, I guess they're no longer canon because of Halo 4.
I don't fucking know. I
Right.
don't know.
But they gotta be because it's like 8 years.
I played Modern Warfare at friends' houses because they had normal Wi-Fi. Yeah, I would go to Jackson's house, and he wouldn't let me play, but I would watch him play multiplayer.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is amazing. You're playing other people, like real people. You're not playing bots or your brother. You're
It's
playing like...
peak gaming.
Yeah, you're playing... I said peak gaming.
Oh.
What did you think I said?
I thought you said it's. I don't know.
That was like a minute ago.
I'm sorry.
60 seconds.
I'm
You're
a
fucking
little
gone right
sleepy.
now. Wake up, dude. You had a coffee. We both had coffee.
Yeah, but it's like so rainy and dark outside. Like
I was like, dude, you're playing with like 11 real people. There's people on your team that you don't know. This is crazy. I was like,
there's people on your team I don't know.
Yeah, there's neither of us know these people. This is unbelievable.
That guy's speaking Chinese.
That
and
guy's
whooping
speaking
our ass.
fucking like he's Spanish. He's yelling at you in Spanish.
He's speaking Laotian.
It was amazing, and we would just sit there and I would just watch him play, and he'd fucking throw a knife at someone and get someone. I was like,
Yeah. Do you remember when like you could, whenever you first discovered like you could assassinate people in Reach?
yes,
That shit's
it was amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I think you discover it
When
in
I
story
found
mode,
out that you could play bots in Call of Duty Ghost,
yeah,
like local, like you could play offline bots. It was the like most revolutionary moment in my childhood.
Did you? So
Because I didn't have to play the campaign. I could just keep shooting bots. I could like cut on bots to unlimited and shoot them for fucking hours. I would sit
and
down.
get better from it, or
I have visual memories of like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody that I see a video game when I think of the scene. Because I would just sit there with no audio. I would just play the game like with no audio and listen to TV shows with my brother.
yeah,
Michael would be watching Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, That's So Raven, whatever it was.
yeah.
And I would just be playing video games, shooting bots for fucking 6 hours. We would both sit there, split screen, shooting bots, watching TV. Halo. I played Halo 2. The scene, the level where you're playing as the Arbiter and you're fighting all the Sentinels when the Flood has taken over the Sentinel station.
Yeah.
I remember the episode of Sweet Life of Zack and Cody where it's their mom's birthday and fucking Irwin comes in to help with the birthday. I can only remember that scene.
Arwen, not Irwin.
Arwen, whatever. I
Yeah.
can only remember
the
that.
janitor.
I can only remember that episode through the visuals of that level of Halo because I played it like during that. Like for the first time I watched that episode, I was playing Halo 2.
Isn't it weird how memories like that? Like it's like that thumb
Yeah.
thing your brother was talking about, like where like if you make an impression or make like any kind of not trauma, but like physical.
If you go to your friend's
Mark.
birthday party and like you get a phone call about someone dying, you're gonna associate that birthday with the person
Yeah.
dying for the rest of your life.
Dude, that's gotta
It's-
ruin that friend's birthday for you.
And that memory.
every
yeah.
birthday that
Not
they
every
have.
birthday, but like that specific memory. Like you have a visual
Ugh.
memory and a memory that you can like dissociate with.
Man,
Other.
I hope you
other
don't
things.
die on somebody's birthday, or
Me?
that somebody dies on your birthday.
Why?
Well, then like it would just ruin it for me.
What my birthday? What about your birthday?
Oh well, my
Why would it
birthday
ruin
is
you?
different.
Fuck my birthday. We don't even celebrate my birthday.
We do celebrate your birthday.
I'm the most uncelebrated birthday.
What are
in
you
this friend
talking
group.
about? I've already planned out your birthday present and everything for this year. I'm being serious.
I'm sure you have.
Yeah.
Everyone does, but you know that I'm gonna play some Val and Rage, but I am lurking, guys. Oh, absolutely, happened to me. Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
She's doing it right now. She's playing games and listening to us.
Well,
And then
not
years
death.
from now, she's gonna think about this.
Not
conversation.
death, just traumatic. Yeah, exactly. That shit. That shit just be happening. That's the way it be going.
And that's the way the wind. What does Rick say?
And that's the way
The news
The
goes.
news goes.
Yeah.
It's a good,
his
such a good.
catchphrase.
It's one of his many. Grass tastes bad. Schlip schlop zoopity florp. Like it just they started getting to where they were just random nothingness.
And that's the way
Way
the
the
cookie crumbles.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
I was thinking cookie or crumbling.
Hey Copper, I love you. That was my Taco Bell sound. When he enters Discord, that's the sound you hear. I love you. I love
Oh,
you.
you like the little dinosaur he's got too. That's
Yep.
cute.
That means
What does that mean?
that he was at GlitchCon 2020.
Oh, what's the snowflake mean for Kimmy?
The snowflake means that she is a direct relief charity from 2018 member. Like she did a direct relief donation through Twitch in
That's
2018.
cool. I thought you were saying
God,
that means
Kimmy, that was
she's-
6 years
Yay.
ago. It means you're old. You're so old, Kimmy.
Guess what? We're coming up on 5 years that we've been doing this.
Shut the fuck. Stop saying stuff like
I
that.
just want you to understand that.
It's unacceptable.
Also, this year you'll be 28.
Shut the fuck up, man. It's
Which means
stop it. Less
you'll
than
be
a month.
you'll be 3 years older than Tori was when we first met.
Dude, shut the fuck up. That's unacceptable.
And also the same age that he was when we left Learn TV.
Donated $1, wanted the badge. I don't actually think he says cookie crumble. You're old. Kimmy, shut the fuck up. You're old too. We're all old, okay?
April got so upset today because
Copper's the actual old one. Copper's like 40.
oh no, yesterday she got so upset because we were talking, and I told her we were just having dinner, and all of a sudden she goes like, "I'm gonna be 29 this year," and I'm like, "Bro, that's not that old." And she's like, "It's so old." I'm like, "Nah." I've met 80-year-olds. I've met 50-year-olds. I've
Yeah.
met 90-year-olds. That is so young in the grand scheme of
29
things.
is nothing.
Yeah.
I hang out exclusively almost with like fucking 50 and up year olds at poker
We
games.
literally are. You know that like a good majority of our friend group on Wednesdays is like 50-year-olds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
pretty
it's
much.
not- and
Well,
I
not
don't-
50. There's only 150.
But like
the rest
they're
are in their 30s and
like
40s. Yeah.
statistically speaking, like
This group is half old, like half 20-year-olds and half fucking.
yeah, it's
like
a weird.
34 and up.
Yeah, the Rio joining the group kind of really helped out
It really,
the
it really brought
average.
down the average a lot. Because who's the young? You're 26.
Yeah, Rio's the youngest.
Yeah, but I
She's-
mean besides obviously.
oh,
it's
I'm
like
26, about to be 27.
Cooper and Ritz are 24, 25. I
Yeah,
think
they're
each.
young.
Yeah, they're
Uh,
a year younger than you.
They're
Don't act
young,
like they're
but
young.
but they're young compared to you. You're so old. You're like 54. And then
Yes, please keep reminding him of his age. Smudge, how dare you?
how
You
old
guys
is
suck.
Chris and Justin?
Justin's 39 and Chris is 42,
They both.
I think.
and
42
I
or
don't mean
43.
this in any offense to Justin and Chris, if you guys are listening,
They're
both
not listening. They'll
they
never hear
both
this.
look older than Mike.
That's wild. That's a wild thing to say. How dare
I
you?
think that I do.
Well, Mike's
because, like,
Italian.
if I walked into the room and I walked into the room and I
The
didn't
crazy
know
thing is that
how
Justin is
old
not-
any of them are,
Yeah.
I would say Mike is. I would guess
Yeah.
that Mike is the youngest out of the three of them.
Yeah, it's crazy. Mike's like
and Mike's the oldest, by the way.
Mike's far away the oldest by like 9 or 10 depending on how old.
Yeah.
I think Chris is either 42 or 43. He's either 8 or 9 years old or
Mike
9 or 10.
is
What's he
your
gonna be?
dad's and my dad's age,
Yeah.
which is wild.
Wild.
to think about.
My dad turned my dad's only like 3 months older than
Don't-
Mike.
yeah.
And they'll both be my dad turned 52 fucking 4 days ago.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I hang out with my dad too, but like, it's just the things Mike says and does, and the attitude that he has. Like, he is such a younger man.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like baffling because
My dad acts young too, but it's different.
it's a different.
It's
Your dad
different.
acts young in the way he treats his body.
Yeah.
Your dad crushes a fucking like a fucking case of Bud Lights
Oh,
like he's
yeah.
still a 30-year-old.
And then just goes and does stuff.
And then goes and fucking drives 4-wheelers, like
Yeah.
climbs mountains, like
Yeah.
he's an animal.
Yeah.
My dad is 52. Like
Your
he
dad's
seems
like
52.
your dad walks in the room and like, oh yeah, that man's 52.
He
He's
seems
got
and
52
acts
tattooed
52.
on his head. He's got 52 tattooed on his personality.
Yes. Mike seems like a 25-year-old. It's baffling that to be so old, he's so hip, to put it hilariously.
He really is though. I mean, like, he knows things about people that I like, things about the younger generation that me and you don't. at
Yeah.
all.
Well,
It's insane.
I don't know about that.
He knows them inside and out.
He definitely knows them. Okay, I was seeing how much of a delay. I
Yeah.
leaned up to see how much of a
How
delay
much
there
of a
was.
delay is it?
Like 6 seconds, 7.
Oh,
not
okay.
not too
So,
bad at
you
all.
know,
Yeah.
we're running
I'm
pretty
glad
good.
the bit rate is good. I
Twitch
wish
is just gone.
I
on
do
my
think I'm
computer
gonna have
now.
to put a third monitor here so that I can have OBS up
Yeah.
constantly to see the.
Well, I told you could use the other monitor that we have.
Well, I just need to see the bit
There's a
rate. and
Batman mask
we've
in
only
there.
we've dropped a few frames at one point, but I think that going Ethernet will be all it takes
Yeah.
to
Honestly, that's
fix
probably
that.
what's dragging down my connection. Is you're
being on Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
Maybe.
because you're on the Wi-Fi.
We shall see.
A lot of it.
I'm hoping that
And I'm not bitter about it.
the
at
thing
all.
is the Ethernet has to be plugged into the dock.
yeah.
And I don't know if that will I don't know if that means that it will be giving the laptop internet because I'm a dumb tech. I'm bad with tech.
No,
I don't
no,
know
no,
what
we're
any of it
figuring
means.
it out as we go. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I need to get Chris down here now that it's like halfway
It
set up.
It would
And also,
be,
what I really actually need to do is have a fucking extension cord under the bar so I can just have this case right here
it would
and
be
not in our fucking walkway over here.
It would be cool if, like, you know, some of our IT friends actually loved us and would help us with.
Well,
this.
Chris did. Chris helped me with all
Well,
of this
yeah.
upstairs,
This is
like
more
setting
so
up the
aimed
case.
at Matt, who used to come here and
Oh,
hang out
well,
with
Matt.
us, and
Matt's like a fake tech person. Hashtag get attacked, Matt, if you're
Wow.
listening. I'm saying that as a Hail Mary to get him to be our friend again and come hang out with us. He never comes and hangs out with us. Now that he has a fucking girlfriend in Canada.
He's got a girlfriend No, I'm
In
just kidding. I knew
Canada.
and
he
about
goes
this.
over there and shit. Like,
I mean,
it's
look,
amazing. It's crazy.
You
I
gotta
hate it.
understand, men will do anything to get, you know, love
Right.
and affection, and
But
also some
love,
pussy.
love. There you go.
So I
Even
mean,
if that means going to fucking
I mean,
Canada.
look, I haven't been with her, but like, if it's that good, that she's in Canada. Like, you know, who am I to judge?
Of course. Cheese. I hate you. I hate this fucking cheese joke.
Jeez, is it still going
I
on
hate
in the group
ricotta.
chat?
Yes, I hate ricotta. I hate cheese.
I had a
I hate
domino
you.
effect on the friend group.
We
Rio
went to
also said cheese,
We went to an Italian place here in town for the first time last night. Like
I-
that's a new Italian
wait,
spot.
but I love that none of them know
Yeah.
what it's about.
They're
and
just all
jump in.
hopping on
Yeah.
because I hate that it's
Yeah.
happening. Cheese is so good that yes, look, Copper,
Look,
that's
he's about
true.
to tell a story.
Let me
It's a good
explain.
story.
We have an Enzo's now, and we haven't had an Enzo's here in town. The closest like thing to Italian here is fucking Domino's.
It
There's
used to be
it's an Italian-
Charlie's. You remember that?
Charlie's Cafe.
The restaurant.
That wasn't an Italian
It
restaurant.
was- they made their own pasta and stuff.
They had Italian food. It wasn't an Italian. It was just like a fine dining establishment for this town.
We also have an Olive Garden in Rock Hill. That's probably the closest thing, which is 20 minutes away from us. So.
We have an Italian we have an Enzo's now. Which is basically like an Italian market, I guess.
Italian grocery store.
Kinda, yeah. And
I didn't have any Italian milk.
shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
Italian milk is cheese. Anyway, they had a bunch of cheeses,
you
and
drink
one
it?
was shut up, man. And they had ricotta, and Creighton just kept going. I kept going, is there Parmesan? He was like, they have ricotta. I was like, I wonder if they have any fucking if they make their own mozzarella. And he was like, they make their own ricotta. And he just every time I mentioned anything, I was like, ooh, look, they have fucking black and white cookies over here. He's like, they've got ricotta over here. Everything was ricotta. It was driving me crazy. I was like, you don't even know what ricotta is, man. Shut the fuck up. And so he's just been like what's the word?
Bombarding you.
Bombarding me with ricotta jokes and stupid references for 2 days. It's been fucking bothering me.
Well, it reminded me a lot of that
And
movie
now I hate ricotta.
with the rat from Pixar, Ratatouille or something like that. A comb. Did it get stuck in my hair? I thought it was going to get stuck
I
in my
did
hair.
too. That would have been sick.
I thought you were combing your hair.
Ricotta's okay. It's like, stop it.
Sorry.
Ricotta's like a fucking bottom tier cheese, though, to me. I prefer
Oh, Daniel. Sorry.
I prefer the better cheeses. There's a lot of much better
I'm
quality cheeses. Parmesans are great.
Kind of guy.
Provolone's pretty
Provolone's
dope.
good.
White American's good. Swiss is
I'm a white
okay.
American.
You are a white American.
You're a
We're
white
both-
Italian.
I'm a white.
Every
I'm more
little-
white American than white Italian.
I was talking to somebody about this the other day, but when we were in that Enzo's, Charlie kept just mentioning to the lady that he's Italian.
No.
And he's like-
I had to keep mentioning to you that I was Italian. You were telling the lady that I was Italian.
Well,
I was like, I'm barely Italian.
And then-
don't let it
no,
fucking get
but
twisted.
He's
This guy was my biggest proponent for being Italian. I didn't care about people knowing I was
he's
Italian.
like, I'm
I'm
Italian.
a fake Italian.
I'm Italian.
25% Italian. That's
I've
nothing.
been to Italy. I know what the homeland's like.
no, I
I've
didn't.
I've drank wine
Creighton
from the
said-
rocks of
Creighton
Italy.
was saying that I should go to the homeland. Like, oh, you've been to the homeland. I was like, I've never been to the homeland. Your homeland's a fucking tree in
And this
Buford,
girl
you
was
fucking
just eating
piece of
it
shit.
up, and I like him and this girl were like popping off, and
Yeah,
I
we were
wanted
clicking a
so
little bit.
bad to just be like putting my arm around him and grabbing his ass and like just hinting that we were gay.
The long joke in this town is that Creighton has been
But-
lathering on the fact that me and him are a gay couple.
But like, here's the thing. I was thinking about the long game, right?
Yeah.
If you end up dating this girl, she could get me free Enzo stuff.
that's
So,
not how it's
like,
gonna work. Enzo's is so expensive.
No, I get it, but she could hook me up. So like, I'm playing the long game here, okay? So
Yeah.
I need you to make it with this girl. Okay, look at me.
Right? Yeah.
Better yet, once you make it with her,
What are
make
we
it with the
making?
other-
We
a
making
relationship,
dough?
but like
Okay.
an open relationship to where you could have the girl that was up front too.
No, I don't want
Yeah,
that.
then
Why?
that way-
No.
'Cause look,
why-
hear me
why
out,
are
hear me
you-
out. I'm thinking long game.
I'm very
myself
monogamous.
Because like no, I know you're monogamous, but hear me out.
You didn't.
We could
know
get
that.
free Enzos, and we could get free stuff from that place.
No, we can't.
Because,
They
like, they
don't
got
sell the
first
stuff. The
pick.
stuff there isn't
They
theirs.
get first pick.
You're silly. You're so silly. We could just go there. You need
But
customers.
then when we get
Stop
it for
trying
free.
to put these relationships out into the universe. Every
I-
time you do this, it ends in fucking fire.
No, look, it does. I'm thinking about myself though for once instead of like thinking about
You always think about yourself in these situations.
I would never. I'm always selfless. Always. Forever. What'd you do with the wishy dishy cloths?
You're the most corrupted person I've ever met. They're in this box. I'm
Oh.
not getting them. We'll
Oh.
get them later.
Wishy dishy.
Yes, wishy dishy. Go do it. Kimberly.
Ray, 18.
Monogamy is so overrated, though. Quentin, shut the fuck
Quentin,
up.
you're the most monogamous
Yeah,
person we know.
You're literally. There's not a more monogamous
I guess
person
if
in the
anybody
world.
would know, he would. I
Yeah.
guess.
He's like monogamy's like. We just find out he's saying this because they just broke up like this morning.
Oh my god. Do you remember
That'd be crazy.
whenever you called me and told me that him and Christian broke up?
Yeah, because fucking Marcy.
Yeah.
God,
Marcy
what a
got
great
you
April
good.
Fool's joke.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for Charlie to have a girlfriend. Kimberly,
He's already have one.
I've had one in your presence.
Yeah.
We stayed at your house.
It made Mike so uncomfortable.
Yeah, he did not like. He did not like when I was with Caleb. You don't know what we get up to.
That's fair.
I don't like. Nah, you're trying to be more mysterious than you actually are. That's why I'm not ready. Oh, you didn't like that one? Yeah, that was a weird one. That was a weird one.
What?
Me and her together
You and Caleb?
around them. Yeah,
Oh.
during that time.
I mean, I guess. I mean, we were both in relationships at the same time at that time, which was
Yeah.
weird to think
Yeah,
about
it was.
now.
It was strange.
Because like everybody was like, "Oh, we thought you were gonna marry, like and we were gonna have double weddings and stream it." and
Who
stuff.
thought that? No one thought that.
Savannah told me that. Somebody else told me that too. Matt? No, it wasn't Matt. It was somebody else. Anyways, they thought they were gonna do like a whole thing, and like it
There was
just didn't
never a
happen.
moment during that relationship where I was like, "This is going anywhere."
Really? For
No,
real?
not even a
Oh.
little bit.
Damn.
I mean, look, she was great. I look
Hey.
like Caleb. You ever see this? This is not a diss. I promise. Dude. Cool beans. I still like Caleb. Caleb's cool.
She just had her baby, though.
I know. I saw.
It's
It
a
was
big
awesome.
baby. It's
It is.
fat.
It was a big baby. It was a very
Came from
chunky
that
baby.
tiny person.
Yeah, she's such a little person. It is kind of nuts. But you frame everything like I'm an evil person. I hate when you do this. You make me seem like such a bad guy.
Well, thank you. You just said.
But
like,
I just didn't see that. Like very quickly, I was like, okay, this is like kind of a
Yeah.
one of these relationships.
No, I get that. 'Cause like, it's how do I put this? There's been one or two relationships that I've been in where I
One or
felt-
two?
where I felt like, oh, this is just going on until I,
Yeah.
just walk away.
One or two?
One or two.
8 or 9.
I've had problematic relationships. But
what? No way.
but in the grand scheme of things, I've learned a lot.
I wish you guys would let me pick your girlfriends. That way, family events will be fun. 1 or 2. Yeah. By the way, for those for the uninitiated, Roy Kim 65. For Galactic Giraffe is our best friend in real life, and Roy Kim 65 is Creighton's real life mother.
Yeah.
For the uninitiated in chat. So
my mom. She wants to put together an interview process.
Problematic.
For your next girlfriend.
No, it's unacceptable.
It's going to be me, her, and for some reason, Sydney.
Sydney?
Yeah.
Why Sydney?
Sydney Christian's girlfriend.
Wait, who?
This, what do you call it? Council.
Which
that
Christian?
will-
Oh, that.
My
Oh,
brother.
Sydney.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
Sydney.
yeah.
The council. Wait, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
explain
it's
this
gonna be
to
like
me.
a tribal council that decides like if a girl is worthy or not. to
Nah,
be
you
your
can
girlfriend.
look. They can do that for you. I will not be falling
I
under
already
that.
have a girlfriend.
I understand, but like they can do that for you. That's not a me thing. That's
Ah.
not.
I think that like honestly though, we should vote. We should vote on your next girlfriend. 'Cause like we gotta think of the benefits. Free Enzos or free everything in that place.
Stop putting
you know?
out putting this thing in the universe because you're gonna ruin any potential future relationships. Well, you're interviewing for you too. Too much drama. They have to reopen April's application. Just
Oh
be like,
my
okay, you have to
gosh.
come in for the second, the second appointment, the second review.
Look, to be fair, I'm a very dramatic person.
You guys
So,
are like, you guys are like 4 years in, and they're like, April, we know you guys just got married, but we need to bring you in
Look,
for the final.
I
appointment.
feel like I bring a lot of problems onto myself though.
No way. You think that? That's crazy.
They'll take like
I'm going to set both of
perfectly-
y'all up some Tinders. No, you're not. I'm done with online dating.
I've taken
I will be
I'll
out in the-
take, like-
when I'm ready, I will be out in the world doing it the old-fashioned way.
I'll take like perfectly
Finding me a good old-fashioned
amazing women
lady.
and just ruin them.
No way. That's what
Yeah.
you do?
Yeah. And I don't mean to. It's just, I'm a chaotic person.
What?
I'm working on it though.
you're not.
I'm working on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting better.
It's happening.
Yeah.
It's getting.
Yeah. I've definitely got more control
Mm-hmm.
over it. What?
Nothing.
What? What
I'm
is it?
saying nothing.
Ah.
I have nothing to say. I have
Deep
so
breaths.
much to say.
Deep breaths. How do we get on this subject? We're talking about friends.
Ricotta.
Really, ricotta?
We got to the Enzos, and then you started talking about the girl.
Yeah. I don't know. You guys would be cute together though.
You say that about every girl I ever speak to.
Well, it's
You just want me to
because
have a
You got
girlfriend.
like puppy dog eyes.
I'm not
So it's
ready.
like,
I'm not
it's
ready.
very-
I'm not ready
it
for this.
frames,
I'm not ready for a
you know what I
relationship
mean?
right now.
It frames.
I got a lot of me stuff to figure out before I
got
get in
you,
a relationship.
I got you. You know what I mean? But
No, you don't. Control. You are not serious. That's what I'm saying. I didn't think chaotic could sound like such an understatement.
all I'm feeling is judgment right now, and I'm not here for it.
Well, you should. You are literally here for it. You are right here.
Physically, I'm here, but mentally, I'm on a beach.
No, you're not.
Mentally, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes,
You
I
don't look
am.
calm. You don't look relaxed. You do look sunburned. But you are, if anything, you are as far from not being chaotic as
That's
you can
true.
be. You're incredibly chaotic even
That's
at the
true,
beach.
That's true.
The beach
Did
is
you
never
know-
a calm place
Did you
for
know
you.
they're trying to replace the groundhog for Groundhog Day?
Okay.
I just
they
thought
have to
about
every
it.
few years.
Well, no.
they
I
die.
mean, they're trying to stop doing a groundhog altogether. They want to start flipping a coin.
That's fucking hilarious.
That's stupid.
I think you should take Quentin's advice. Which thing? Your best friends and mom are here. You're going to be judged. That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
that's true. That's
you're
true.
not gonna not be judged. You can't be mentally on a beach. You have to be mentally available right now. like we're all gonna remember this. We were all here for this.
Yeah.
Just assume 2 other people are in the room right now. 2 people you love dearly.
Well, we're seeing Quentin after this. He might already be here, just be watching.
yeah,
from
Quentin,
home.
are you like in the car? Are you just outside?
here?
Where are you? Are you at Learn TV
Where
just
are
waiting?
you?
We're so sorry.
And Charlie, sorry.
Yeah.
That rhymes kind of. Charlie, sorry. Sorry, Charlie. Good luck, Charlie.
God, man, I can't believe you're not a writer.
I know. I can rhyme anytime.
I hate you.
Did you know Y is sometimes a vowel?
Shut the fuck up. Please open the door. It's Drizzly. Are you actually here?
The door's to the right of Char, or to his left? No, his right.
I hate you. You son of a bitch. Are you here or
Is
are
it
you
even
not?
drizzling? Was he lying about that too?
It looks like it might be drizzling. Hold on, move your shoes.
We're
Shoes
gonna give a live weather report from
Yeah,
looking out
it's
the door.
fucking raining.
What's the weather like, Ollie? It's fucking cold.
It's fucking cold out here.
Thank
Well,
you,
if he's
Ollie.
here, he lied.
Thanks, Ollie.
Made you look. Go fuck yourself, Quentin. How dare you? Are you like nearby though? Are you ready to hang in 10 minutes?
He made you look live on stream.
Yeah, he
in
got
front
my
of
ass.
in front of hundreds of people.
Yeah,
in front
all
of
these
tens
these,
of people.
these dozens of people watching. How dare you?
No, but so the groundhog thing. PETA is petitioning the council that does all the groundhog stuff, and is petitioning they do a coin flip instead of pulling the groundhog out because they said, "quote Groundhogs don't like bright light. They don't like being around a lot of people."
Hey, PETA, I want you to look at me, PETA. Go fuck yourself. You know how many animals they put down
Yeah.
that they take away from people?
for population control.
Fuck population control.
No, I know, but I
because
mean
they have nowhere
yeah.
to take them.
Yeah.
They just kill them. They're like,
Yeah.
no, dogs shouldn't live with people who feed them cheese. They should just be killed.
Yeah.
PETA is fucking
Well,
stupid.
they're hypocritical. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you,
It's
PETA.
and problematic.
Very problematic.
Yeah.
I hate PETA. Hashtag PETA can suck a dick.
Yeah. But anyways, I just think it's hilarious because nobody's actually going for the groundhog. They're going to go get drunk at like 4 in the
Yeah,
morning.
Exactly. They don't give a fuck. The groundhog, if anything, is like, it's like when you wake up and you realize you have 4 hours to your alarm. The groundhog's like, what? Fuck yeah, I gotta go back to sleep.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
honestly, for real, like they're like people are like any excuse to drink, like a
Yeah.
groundhog coming out of a hole. Fuck yeah,
We had
let's
this
go.
conversation. Me and Cooper had this conversation last night about fucking like religious holidays and people complaining about like Thanksgiving. He was like, people get mad about like Christopher Columbus and like people settling America. It's like, can you not just get happy that we're drinking on a Thursday? Like,
Yeah, for
can
real.
everyone just shut the fuck up?
Yeah. Dude, that's a great idea for Columbus Day. We could reclaim Columbus Day by
That's-
just turning it into
That's
a
your
drinking
idea.
holiday.
That is not my idea. I am not part of this. I don't want anything to do
Well,
with
no,
this.
No. It's
Nothing
what,
to do with this.
It's what the Native Americans would have won, or something like that. Something.
Listen,
something.
man, I gotta pee. We need to wrap.
What?
Let's
Are we
go and
wrapping
wrap it up.
already?
Yeah,
It's
well, I
not even
mean,
been an hour.
that's okay. The last 4 haven't been an hour.
Yeah, but we have time now.
Not a lot. Not if we want to hang out with our friend. Wait, Groundhog Day is an actual drinking holiday? I thought it was just reduced to just one.
Dude, have
ceremony.
you ever watched the video of the guy pulling the groundhog
He's
out of
plastered.
the cage? He's drunk.
He's plastered.
He's wearing a suit and a fake mustache. There's no way he's on live TV. Sober.
It's true.
He is drunk.
That's
as-
good.
Literally, and he stumbles to pick him
8
up.
more minutes, Madge.
Yeah.
God, I have to pee so
just
bad,
go
and
pee.
we have
just
stuff
go
to
pee.
do.
I'll carry it.
You
got
can't
this.
carry
I got this burden for you, Charlie.
Okay, man.
All right,
Have
you got
fun.
this. Shake it twice. Don't forget to shake it, Charlie. He's gonna make the ground so much wetter than it is. But no, so Groundhog Day. I think that it's nuts that we gather around, pull an animal out of a hole, guess how many days of winter is left, and then get torn up. Outdoor piss break. Yes. However, I do support that we should do it. And low key, now that the podcast is mobile, I want to talk to Charlie about going to Groundhog Day this year. 'Cause when is it? Hold on. If I can get that day off, and we can get this set up over there, low key we could stream from Groundhog Day. Hold on. Groundhog Day. February 2nd, so it's next week. Hold on. That is, where the fuck is my calendar? All right, here we go. That's a Friday. I'm off Friday. I'm ready to go. I think it's in some kind of knob in Pennsylvania. Some knob something. Anyways, the groundhog doesn't actually come out of a, wait, what Quentin say? Outdoor piss break again. My laptop's being all fucky. Quentin, I might need you to look at that too whenever we hang out, because my laptop cannot connect to the Wi-Fi at my house at all. Hey, I was talking about going to Gobbler's Knob and watching the groundhog come out next Friday and streaming from there. Now that we got the mobile set up. We could do it. I'm off that day.
Where's Gobbler's Knob?
Pennsylvania, I think.
Punxsutawney.
Punxsutawney Phil.
That's the name of
That's
the groundhog.
Yeah. I wonder how many Phils there's been.
There's probably been a bunch.
Yeah.
I love gobbling knob.
Yeah,
God damn it, Flint.
Yep, there you go, Flint. And that's
Outdoor
how
piss
the news
break.
goes.
And
Outdoor
that's
piss signal. Hey,
and
we
that's
can take
the
the
way.
podcast with us whenever we go outside to piss now.
Nope.
Outdoor piss segment.
Nope.
And then people try to guess what we drink based off of how long it takes us to piss.
The road trip episode. There'll be many road trip episodes because, like, again, we can
We can
straight
do it
up just
mobily
grab
now.
this and take this with us everywhere
Yeah.
now.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Yep.
Are you okay? Is your chair fucking up?
My chair was almost on the wire. Can we judge you based on the strength of your stream?
Yes,
Both podcast and piss. God.
I'm so down.
The strength of your stream. That would be the good name of a podcast altogether. It's just
How
a
many-
podcast where you stand at a urinal for the whole length of the podcast.
How do you rate your piss stream as FPS? Or DPS, drips per second.
Be a really funny mini series on YouTube of like two guys who always meet up. Like they're not friends, but they always meet up at the same urinal and like have little conversations for the length of a piss.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it'd
What
be like
is the average?
fun-
It's like, what, barely a minute?
a minute? That's so long. It's probably like 20 seconds.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, you have to drink so much
Yeah, like
in order to, like, pee for a
I've
while.
probably-
and hold it for so long,
if
too.
I'm sure there's been like less than like I could
Bathroom
count on
takes with CNC.
I could count on two hands how many times I've pissed for like 60 whole seconds. I feel like that's got to be a ridiculous number. Stop looking over there, man. You're
Well, no,
freaking
no,
me
no.
out.
I'm thinking. So the longest I've ever pissed has always been whenever I've been drinking, because you drink
Bathroom
so
takes.
much and you try not to break the seal for so long that eventually you have to break the seal because you've been drinking and you gotta make more room for more drink. So you go in that first piss. That first piss is the longest piss of your life. And
Yeah.
then the more you drink, the longer the pee is, but it's not as long as that first one because you're
Yeah.
drunk.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're not even peeing. Really, you think you're peeing.
When I get really high, when I was
Whenever
like,
you go to Colorado.
yeah, when I go to Colorado and smoke or Cherokee where it's legal, whenever I go and smoke, like sometimes I will drink a bunch of water so that I can pee because I can feel that, but I'm numb everywhere. Like you have to be drinking, the act of doing the drinking of water, you feel it because it's like cold and like that will like activate sensory. Where most of the time I'll get really numb when I'm high. Wait until you get old. Bathroom breaks take a long time. Things to look forward to. Thank you, Kimberly.
We should do. That's what we need to do. We'll just do it when we get older, and then when we're struggling to.
I'm
pee.
here, so I won't be fined. Clay, what the fuck? You're just following too? What the fuck, Clay?
Hey Clay,
That's crazy,
welcome
Clay.
to the Shirts All Podcast.
Clay, you son of a bitch.
I'm in.
You're fired. Hashtag fired. You're getting fined. You're not allowed at the family barbecue.
Wow, fake Clay.
Hey, Anna. What's everyone doing here? What the fuck? Are you guys just
I
all in
told
Discord
you.
talking shit?
I told you. This is why we need to go over an hour. All the people come in here after an hour. I didn't know you streamed.
That's crazy, Clay. That's nuts. Let me look at the fucking Discord. I'm about to
Wait,
be
so who's
sober.
Clay? Is he from the M fam?
He's from, hold on. Not MFAM.
Can we plugged?
Where are you guys? Are you just not in?
Where are you?
You're not in a call or anything. You guys
Yeah.
are. How are you guys all on right now and not in a call, like talking to each
Kimmy
other?
plugged.
That
That's
feels
what they're
weird.
saying. Kimmy plugged you. Plug the stream.
Kimmy plug. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
we're not in there. I
Yeah.
see. Not MFAM. Well, look, I don't know you through MFAM. I'm not saying you're not. I just didn't know for sure. I only know you through that
Look,
Discord.
To be fair, he's like, I didn't know you streamed, and Charlie's like, I didn't know you were in fam.
Yeah, like yeah. You
both
so
are
get,
equally
get
offended.
fucked a little bit. Wow, Clay, that's not very MFAM of you. I literally am in that Discord, and it says I'm streaming when I'm streaming. Like how have you never seen that in Discord?
I saw somebody that I like out in the wild that was wearing an MFAM hoodie the other day.
Yeah?
And I almost like walked up to her and was gonna ask her questions, but I was like, nah, I don't. I'm
You
not,
don't know,
I'm
you
not,
don't know enough.
I'm like, I'm not in it like that.
Yeah, you don't know enough to
I
say
did,
anything.
but all I would have been able to do is walk up to her and been like, hey, you know Charlie boy.
That would have been. Imagine she's like, yeah, we're boys. I'd be like, oh shit.
Then I would have like a list of names.
What questions would you ask them?
I'd be like, "Hey, how did you get into it?"
Well, I'm just a bad friend. It's okay, Clay. I forgive you. And I
That
love
time
you.
we met Nick and Evan. Well, really Nick. We
Yeah.
met Nick first, not Evan.
It's
but-
crazy that we met like lifelong friends accidentally through MFAM, like in the real
Yeah.
world.
Well, no, and that's the thing, right? Like we didn't. Nick wasn't even MFAM, but he knew the symbol because you like wear MFAM shit all the time. Because you're a shill for MFAM.
I was wearing the Tampa shirt from the barbecue at Steinbrenner Field, Anna, and we were at the mall, and we went to Vans, and the guy who worked at Vans said, dude, I was at the fucking MFAM barbecue.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? He was like, yeah, dude, me and my buddy Evan went. And his friend Evan is Evan the 3. He's been watching for like 6 years. Vintage shirt, nice.
It wasn't vintage at that time.
Yeah,
this
that
was
was
like the year of the barbecue.
Yeah, the year of that barbecue.
That's
And
like
so-
what, 2021,
2020, 2021, something like that.
God, that's been 4 years ago now.
3
3 or 4.
two,
3
or
to
3.
4.
It depends on what year it was.
It
Anyway,
couldn't have been 2020.
Stop it. Let me tell
Yeah.
the fucking story. God
Because
damn
they
it.
didn't do one that year.
It was way after COVID. It was way into COVID because it was during.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Is COVID over now? Sorry. I want some goldfish.
I'm gonna freak out, man. Anyway, you can't have them. They're my goldfish. Cut your mic off if you eat them because it's so
I'm gonna
loud.
crunch so loud into the mic.
Anyway,
It's gonna be everyone.
dude,
else's
can
mic.
I tell a story? Jesus fucking Christ! Cut your mic off. I'm freaking out.
Why is this wet?
I'm just done telling because I eat out of it. I told you it's like don't. It's gross.
Go ahead. Tell your story.
Cut your mic off. I'm gonna freak out, man. This guy's a maniac. How do I do a podcast with him? Anyway, we go in the Vans. This guy's like, haha, MFAM, blah, blah, blah. And he explains who Evan is. And I've seen Evan. I've watched his stream before. Nick rated Evan. Stop it. Nick rated Evan way back in the day. And, like, we all went in his stream, and a lot of us watched him. And I went back on the stream, and I was like, oh, shit, I follow this guy. I was already following Evan from that day that Nick rated him. Because if Nick had rated someone, I would just follow them right then and there. I was one of those people that just, like, followed people. And now we have fucking gone to sets for shoots. We've gone with these guys to do a bunch of cool shit, like, in real life because they live nearby, and, like, they've become our pals. And, like, that was all, like, accidentally through Nick. It wasn't like how I'm friends with you or Kimmy or Copper or anybody that I know through the community. It's like these guys are in the community. We met them because we just recognized that we were in the community and became real-life friends with them, which is just so fucking – and that's happened now a few times. And that's just – it's so sick. And so, like, every time I see someone who's in the community, I'm like, okay. In real life, you're like, look, a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I'll have something with that person that I can talk about, and that will start a connection that might go into being a friend. That's like what friendship used to be for the last 100 years. Mm-hmm. Now, with something like this, it's like, whoa, I'm way more connected with this person than like with a sports team or like if they're wearing a fucking Game of Thrones shirt. It's like, oh, we both like Game of Thrones, but you can't connect.
Community.
Yeah, you can't connect. But with Nick or like a Twitch community in general, it's like, yo, I've spent a lot of time in this community, watching this community. There's a lot to talk about. If you are a fan of this community, more likely than not, you are an incredibly like-type person to me. This like friendship has
It's
a
like
lot
meeting
of
your neighbor.
yeah, but like, and your neighbor being fucking like goes to the same like clubs as you do.
Yeah.
It's like this is a person who automatically you have like a bunch of tethers that you can connect to and like immediately jump over so many hurdles that you would usually have to jump over to become someone's friend.
Yeah.
It's like all of a sudden you're basically friends.
Your boys.
You're boys right away, and you just your connection.
The boys.
Your connection can grow so much from that point.
And
It's happened with us so many times.
Yeah.
Going to events and meeting people. Hoodie Dar in chat. I became so tight with Hoodie Dar just going to Vegas because he's an actual gambler. This dude sat down and said all the right stuff in front of me for me to be like, this motherfucker's been gambling his whole life. He's a fucking degenerate, just like me. I like this guy that's my boy. Like he would be the guy if he lived in my town to come play at the poker games every single game and sit there and fucking be a degenerate with everybody, just like all my friends like who are in the poker community. Like that's how we connect. You know what I mean? Like that connection is those connections are real. Meeting fucking Toxic Tiny and his girlfriend in Vegas, they are lifelong friends to me already. I've met them one time in person. I've met them for 1 week. I saw them every day for that trip or whatever. they will be my friends forever. I love them. They'll be invited to my wedding. Like, you just know some of these people when you meet them, and like having a community like Nick's to be the like glue. What are you doing?
I'm fixing my phone case.
Okay, to have somebody
listening.
have a community like that to be the social glue, like that starts so many friendships where otherwise you would have had to work for so much to like get to understand that your friend, like Ritz and Cooper are dear friends of ours now. For a while they were cool and we invited them to stuff and we would talk to them and it was cool to talk to them, but like I wouldn't say until the last, like it wasn't until the last 3 or 4 months that we were like, oh,
You've bonded.
they are like brother and sister to me. They're like my family. Like these will be people that are in my life for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I hope, Cooper, Ritz, I hope if you see this, you agree.
You know, would be
They
really
just
crazy.
call up. They're like, "You're not fam anymore."
Or
They're like, "Fuck you. We didn't think this. Go away. You're
or
weird."
they break up and then you have
Oh.
to choose one.
God, I don't know who I'd choose. I think I would have to be friends. I would just have to invite them separately to different things. Yeah.
We had to do that with somebody. Who was that?
I don't want to say. I know who, but.
Oh, never mind. We won't put them on blast. like
Yeah,
that.
you know who.
Do I? Nothing's coming to
Yes.
mind.
Cut your mic off.
Okay. Oh.
Dumbass.
Well, that situation kind of solved itself, though.
Yeah, that's true. Cut your mic off for 1 second. If she hadn't moved to Oklahoma, I would still be struggling.
Well, it's all okay now.
Yes, exactly.
Get it?
So
It's
yeah.
all
Ha!
okay.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway,
Anywhere.
sorry guys, that was some off mic stuff.
Yeah.
Tries to read lips. Yeah, I just know Anna was like fucking magnifying glassing her camera right there.
They're
She's, like,
gonna
up on the
freeze
screen.
frame it and play it, like clip it and like be like, all right, what's he starting
What the
with?"
fuck was he saying?
And now we've bonded because we indirectly kissed because of that soggy box that you've apparently
We're
just
Eskimo
been,
brothers for goldfish.
You've just been eating out of like.
Yeah, it's mine. I'm not trying
no,
to
but
share.
I mean, like you just have been eating that like out of that, like
Yeah,
it's
like
like
drink
a
it.
like
Like
it's
it's a
like
drink.
a pussy that just shoots out goldfish, just moist.
I
and
love
falling
that
apart.
pussy is the only thing that could be.
Well,
to you.
no, like it's all triangular. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
sure.
Shaped like it. Like
Yeah, totally.
Jesus, Charlie, are you okay? Has it been a long time?
It's a pretty gaping fucking.
Has it been a long time for you?
This
It's like everything reminds me of her.
This is what Creighton's talking about. I eat it from here like it's a fucking drink.
I'm sure you do eat it from
That's what Creighton can't fucking. You're a maniac.
Jesus.
Oh, it's hilarious.
That really is
Just
the
fucking
meme, though, that's like, everything reminds me of her.
That's my cue to leave. Okay, thanks. I'm sorry, Anna. Hey, Anna, his fault. Just saying, I didn't want this to go here.
Look,
this is what he
to
does.
be fair,
He makes me a bad person.
I would never. Your own decisions make you that.
Right. Sure, for real.
I do like goldfish, though. And I have to say, if that were the case with all
That's-
women, I don't think I would ever, like... I don't know if I could be monogamous.
Hold on a second. Okay, hold on. Let's
'Cause,
let's
like,
let's
each
figure this
one-
out. What are you saying?
I'm
You're saying if the case was that women just poured goldfish out of themselves,
out of every orifice.
if that was the case, that's the case you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like it's different for each one, you know. It's based off their personality. 'Cause, you know,
So,
they
like
got
one
different
has like
flavors.
flavor blasted, one has like regular old average goldfish, one has white.
Some have
sugar.
like extra cheese.
Whew, that's a cheddary. That's a cheddary.
They're just walking around, crunch, crunch.
God, I want to say some Australian shit right now, but I'm not going to. So lots of alliteration. You know what I'm saying? If you guys are cultural, you'll understand what I'm alluding to.
Because it's down under.
Nope. Yes, but that's not what I meant. That's a crunchy cunt.
A
That's
nice
right.
right pair down there.
Pretty
I love that.
cheddary.
I love that. What Deadpool saying that in. Was it? Is it the first one or the second one? He's like, oh,
It's the second
it's
one.
the
where
first one. He's like, who did I have to jerk off to get my own movie? Well, I'll say his name rhymes with Wolverine. He's got a nice smooth hair down under.
A nice fuzzy pair down under. God, I can't wait for Deadpool 3. I'm so excited. It's going to be amazing.
You know, this whole time Ryan Reynolds has been going up to Hugh Jackman like, come on, man, just do it, just
And
one more.
It took the
Let's
whole.
do
It.
it.
Took 3 movies, but we're gonna.
I
Get
feel like every movie he's been coming up to him like, hey man, come on,
Well, I mean,
one.
also in the movies, like
No, I know.
he's
just been
begging
like,
for
yeah.
it.
Like Deadpool 2 begins with like him,
Literally
like,
him cussing out Logan.
No, like
he
he's
says,
like,
"Fuck you, Logan."
yeah, you had to go and fucking kill yourself, and he's like twisting up a little musical toy.
Yeah.
With like, Logan spinning
He had to
around.
go up the ante. Oh man,
This is a family movie.
Deadpool 2's a family movie. Okay, we've started talking about more comic book movies. We have to stop.
All
It's
right,
the end of the
all right.
podcast. We love you
Can we
guys.
talk
Thank
more
you for
about
coming and
goldfish?
watching. Clay, I guess thanks for fucking following.
Goldfish.
It took you this long. It's crazy. Hashtag fake friend. Hashtag I can't believe it. Hashtag how dare you.
Are we not
Hashtag
gonna
I
get
love
political?
you and I'm kidding. Hashtag political. What'd you say?
Are we not going to get political?
Of course not.
Because there's a lot of Star Wars politics I want to talk.
I love you guys. Have a great night, day, whatever it is for you. I'm about to go to work. This is the fucking middle point of my day, and I'm about to start work. I hate it. I hate it here. I hate Creighton. He came here, woke me up, and laid in my bed and watched a Batman video for an hour. And I just laid. I was like, I guess we're married. This is what life is with him now. Anyway, we love you guys. We'll catch you later.
I'm awake, and it's everyone else's problem.
You guys have a good day.
Goodbye, Creighton.
Goodbye, Creighton.